Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Angel Advice with Aleijalewis, and I'm your girl Aleijalewis. If you are a returning subscriber on the channel, then welcome back to all my beautiful aces. I'm so happy to have you guys here and so happy that you guys are joining me for another video. If you're not an ace, maybe you will be after this video. I hope that you are. You can like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how the video resonated for you. I would love to hear. So today's topic is the gospel, and the gospel references good news means good news in reference to Jesus, his life, death, and resurrection. Miracles, life, death, and resurrection. So yeah, that's the topic. Let's see where it goes. Angels, ancestors, guides, please guide this reading. Please bless this reading. Allow the messages to come through as they need to come through. So, the gospel. When I thought about, or when I looked, because I know what the gospel is, but like I just wanted to look it up to like give like more of a general, so I can give like general summary to you guys. But yeah, this is a collective message, and I feel like it could be talking about just good news. Like that's the word, that's the phrase that's sticking out to me. Could be some good news that your spirit team has for you, where you're really just going to be feeling like, wow, like something, my spirit team, my angels, Jesus, God, the Most High is really working for me right now, really moving for me, moving in my life. I was also getting something about like testimony, like there's something important about like sharing your story, like if you feel like that is a position that you're in, of people, what's the word? Dang, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, that's so aggravating. Okay, it'll come back. Oh, I was gonna say, like, if you're in a position where you feel like you've been blessed, your life has been touched, there has been divine orchestration, like definitely share your testimony in order to inspire other people as well. That was a message that came through before I started pulling, before I started recording. Okay, Spirit, the gospel, what do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? And this feels like a, like I literally feel like I just heard, like I heard God got you covered. And then this card came out. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self, which basically like represents, like, I like the red to me represents like the root chakra, represents your most authentic self. And I'm hearing the real deal. And when I said God got you covered, it's like I'm thinking of insurance. That's the channel that's coming through. Like this message feels like it's like the gospel is good news for you. Like good news that God had Jesus here, and that Jesus did all these miracles, that he lived and died and rose again, resurrected, and gave us all salvation. Like good news for you that that's the case. So you can be your real and true authentic self. The Most High wants you to be your most authentic self. The Six of Wands. I'm just hearing praise and giving praise to the Most High. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is going where you're supported. Who supports us more than our spirit team? Can't think of somebody who supports us more than our spirit team. Can I have one card at a time, please, Spirit? The gospel, what do we need to know? Oh, God is the winning team. Of course, absolutely. God is the winning team, sweetie. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, the gospel is a seed that you got to plant into your life. The word is a seed that you plant and it eventually will grow. I'm getting something about a platform. So there could definitely be people who want a platform, who have a platform. And like I said in my last message, there's definitely an emphasis. Like and in this message, I talked about your testimony. Within your testimony, I could assume you would be glorifying God for like all of the blessings and the miracles that you feel that He's done in your life. So that's something that I'm picking up. The Six of Pentacles, the generosity and love and peace and kindness and charity, almost like that's a word too. They said the gospel is the gift that keeps on giving. Because the Six of Pentacles speaks to generosity. Ace of Pentacles plus the Six of Pentacles is the Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting for your seeds to grow. And I talked about planting a seed. The Seven of Pentacles is quite literally like you've planted your seeds and you're just waiting for them to grow. If you were thinking about doing some type of volunteering, definitely go ahead and do that. If you're already doing that, your spirit team is commending you and being like, great job, wonderful, we love it. The World card, I'm not gonna show it. Actually, I can show it. I'll just cover her up. The World card, which talks about something being over, an ending, a cycle to an end, an ending to a cycle. It talks about something being changed, something being forever changed. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy, I believe. Fixed sign energy. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands, which is a fresh start. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, which speaks to, what's it called? Your throat chakra and speaking your truth. So there's something here about your throat chakra being activated, it seems, because Ace of Wands to me, it reminds me of an activation, but it's also like just a brand new creative start, something that you're excited to explore. Explore, create, or build. So some of you guys could be like wanting to go back to school. Some of you guys are like work with kids, you're going back to school. It's supposed to be time for you to start using your voice again and teaching people, whether it be adults or children. You could be a mentor. And I kept talking about testimony, and now we have the Hierophant here, Taurus energy, which is the throat chakra. So there's something here definitely about like sharing your voice, sharing your story, and it possibly even activating other people to like follow Jesus for real, because that's what the gospel also is about. It's about spreading the good news of Jesus and helping other people to believe, teaching them. I'm hearing everlasting. Like I was telling you guys, when I saw this Ace of Pentacles, I thought that what came through was like the gospel is a seed that you plant. And I can't remember exactly how I said it now, but I said something about the gospel being a seed that you plant, and it being like abundant and fruitful. Like, and literally, so this card right here has these infinity signs in it, and infinity signs are like, they look like eights. And I was talking about the Seven of Pentacles, and then this, I'm looking at this 8. I'm hyperfixated on this 8, and it's reminding me of abundance. Like it's reminding me of the Eight of Pentacles. And I just feel like I wanted to say like everlasting. Like it's something like this, the seed of the gospel, it's everlasting. Yeah. I'll leave that there. I don't know what, if I got it all, maybe another message will come through, but that's what I was trying to get out. And then we have the Hermit right underneath the Hierophant. So Virgo energy and Taurus energy. So I could see some people like doing more devotion, wanting to do more devotion, wanting to spend more time like understanding the word so that then you could teach other people. Some of you guys might feel called to do like literally preaching or like channeled messages or prophetic words, like some type of vibe like that. You could be feeling pulled to do that. And you might have been studying your word so that you can feel like you are properly knowledgeable before you go out and teach other people. Some of you guys could be feeling called in general to a church vibe. You guys could be very interested in learning more about religion at this time. I do see that here as well. But for someone who already knows about it, I see someone wanting to further their knowledge, just really be locked in, tapped in. I'm hearing good news. Jesus will be back. Good news. Jesus will be back. Every knee shall bow. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Please, Spirit, clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit, the gospel, the seed that you plant, the seed, the Ace of Pentacles, the seed. It's a seed that once you plant it for yourself, you can share it with others. And it's like a thing of like, you could start small, sharing it with just like 2 people, and then it spreads. Because I'm looking at the Pentacle to the 6 of Pentacles, which she's sharing to the world, which reminds me of something global, something being shared, something viral. Ace of Pentacles, Spirit, clarify this Ace of Pentacles, the seed. Clarify this seed. You know what card it is? The 7 of Pentacles. And I was gonna say, I will see if it comes out, but I really didn't say it because I was like, it normally don't be working out that way but come on, Spirit, eat that up. Eat that up. Eat that up. Because that's what I said. Thank you, Spirit, for the clarification. Thank you, God, for the clarification. Amen. Because what did I tell y'all? I was talking about that 7 of Pentacles. I seen it in my mind. Thank you, angels, for putting that download in my brain. Okay, well, let me keep it pushing. Ooh, this is a good message. 7 of Pentacles. The seed you plant will be fruitful. You just have to wait. The Ace of Pentacles plus the 7 of Pentacles, baby. That's the 8 of Pentacles, and I already talked about it. Let's get it. Let's go. 6 of Pentacles. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody, because I know my angels are sitting in here right now. They're sitting in here right now. Ooh! 6 of Pentacles. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles, Spirit. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles. The gospel, Spirit. What is the good news, Spirit? What is the good news? The moon. Cancer energy. We all know him. Like, I'm hearing they know him. Like, it's like people, we all know him. He's in our heart, right? The Most High. That's what I'm talking about right now. He's in our heart. And sometimes you just need somebody to bless you, to remind you that he's there. Like, it's giving me, ooh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I am not gonna cry. Y'all, it's for, they're showing me, I follow so many accounts on Instagram of people who, they meet somebody in the streets and they're just looking for somebody who will do some type of kindness. And these people will basically give the shirts off their back, give their last to the last when they don't have anything to the person who's doing the kindness experiment. And then the next day, or like right there, the dude will be like, you know what, I don't actually need this. I just wanted to see, who would be the person to help me, and why did you, and like then he'd be like, why did you help me? Because like that was the last of what you had, and they'll be like, man, we're all here to help each other. Something very like something full of humanity, something beautiful, and a lot of them are, because like I said, he's in all of our hearts. A lot of them are religious. I was gonna say though, so they get this money. So the guy gives them money. He might give them a car. It depends on depends on the situation. But a lot of these people that I have seen, they literally immediately begin to glorify God, even though they were just in the worst of the worst situations. As soon as he sees them, like they're like, I don't know, like that's the vibe I'm getting right now. That's the download that they just showed me. So I feel like there's something about like we all know God. He's in all of our hearts, and sometimes when people do kind things for us, generous things for us, they show us that they care. It's almost like you really see God in them, or like it just reminds you, like that person makes you be like, oh my goodness, like I knew God had me. Like I knew God would help me. Like God used you, because God uses other people to do his work. So that's what I got about that. We all have him in our heart. We all have the ability to show someone else the way. To like give them more hope, inspire them, even free them with the world card, because the world card is liberation. That connection, that relationship with the Most High is liberation at its most, in its most pure form. Because he has the ability to make everything flow in our little human lives, where we constantly feel like things are blocked and restricted. I wish I could remember this scripture. I want to remember it so bad right now. But I'm gonna, what's the word? Paraphrase it. It talks about how God is not a God of chaos. So when it's chaos and you just know it's not him, he's a God of peace. And the Six of Pentacles, it just gives me like a very peaceful, helpful, generous, caring, loving vibe. It talks about the energy you put in is the energy you give out. And that goes with that connection, that relationship that you have. I feel like the stronger your relationship is, the stronger your connection is with the Most High, the more you put into it, the more you give, the more that he's going to bless you. It's like we all feel the Most High, but maybe it's like you don't see him directly, but you, like I said, you could see him in other people. When someone does something kind for you or comes through for you in a way that you just didn't think anybody would, it's like you see him, you see the Most High. Because it's like, how else would that have been possible? The world card, spirit, the world card. The world card, spirit, the world card. The world card, spirit. Tell me about the gospel. What does the collective need to know, spirit? The gospel. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? I'm gonna take it in the upright. It's the Two of Swords, clarifying the World card. So one message I'm getting is like, So the number 2, so there's 2 of Swords and the Moon card and 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that's 222. That is a number some of you guys could be seeing. And it talks about partnerships, companionship, XYZ, business partnerships as well. And these partnerships can be romantic, platonic, familial. And I was bringing up the 2s as well to talk about when I see 2s, it makes me think of a choice. Because yes or no, there's a choice there. And this is reminding me of like literally choosing the Most High, choosing God. That's a choice every day. Choosing Jesus, WWJD, that is a choice. But there is this thing here of like intuitive feeling as well. Like the 2 of Swords kind of talks about feeling conflicted, not knowing really which way to go, what to do. Mental confliction, but basically kind of standing in a stalemate and waiting for your spirit team to tell you what to do. In a weird way, I feel like the collective is I wanted to say evolving, but I'm gonna say moving past that, growing past that, where you're gonna feel a little bit less mentally conflicted, maybe a bit less indecisive, because you're going to be just trusting your intuition with that Moon card, the clairsentience. So the 2 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if I said it earlier, but this was feeling like a Wheel of Fortune situation. I probably didn't say that. Wheel of Fortune. The Wise One, which is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. The good news is that your spirit team is now and forever working for you. They are pulling strings. They are trying to make good things happen for you every single day. And you would just have no idea all of the amazing, beautiful things that they have for you and want for you. And if you have experienced some of those beautiful things already and you recognize those things, definitely speak on it. Definitely give praise to the Most High, to your angels, to your spirit team for the guidance that they've given you and for all the sweet things that they've done for you. Make a video about it. Share it. Or just tell somebody about it, because the Wise One is that, like I said that earlier, the Taurus energy, the Hierophant, the throat chakra, speaking your truth about possibly some of you guys can maybe want to even talk about how you're waiting for some shift to happen in your life. You just feel like you're waiting for something to happen. And you could even talk about that, like trusting how you trust your spirit team. You're waiting for whatever, like it's like waiting for the ball to drop, like waiting for like this amazing thing to happen. And it's like, what am I doing in the meantime until it happens? Which reminds me kind of like just of like trusting your intuition. Like, how am I moving? What will I be doing until that thing happens? Because I can't make it happen today. What can I do? What active things can I do? Because literally you have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of your first deck, and now you have the 2 of Wands at the bottom of your second deck. So like, yeah, it's like, what can I do? And then I also talked about like activating like activating other people by speaking about the blessings that you've experienced. Yeah, so I kind of see more of that similar energy. Okay, let's get the closing messages for this reading. I hope that you guys are enjoying it so far. I hope that the topic made sense. Yeah, leave me a comment down below if it resonated for you, or if you enjoyed the message. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and if you are, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being subscribed to the channel. I feel like I'm channeling the message of freeing your mind. Something about freeing your mind. Or your mind being able to like, it's giving me this feeling of just creative thinking. Your mind being able to, or just a more free mind. It could literally just be your mind being more free. You feeling less stressed as well. Like, I feel like these are the benefits of dealing with the Most High, of having a relationship, having a relationship with the Most High. Maybe some of you guys are just really over indecisiveness, some sort of indecisiveness. It could be about a specific situation. And you're like, yep, I'm ready to move now. Like, I know what I want to do. I know what I need to do. I'm intuitively just going to follow what my gut is telling me to do, and I'm going to get it done. Even if it's like I'm not exactly sure how it's all going to play out. Okay, closing messages, Spirit, the gospel. What does the collective need to know? The gospel. But I just want to say, we all know what comes after the 7 of Pentacles. The 8, the 9, and the 10. Okay? And I'm remembering, again, another paraphrase, because I don't know scriptures. I'm not claiming to know scriptures, period. That's all I'm gonna say on that. She's baking bread, and it's reminding me of a scripture where God says that we're not supposed to only survive on bread. Or Jesus, I believe Jesus said that that we're not just simply meant to survive on bread. And that whole thing is in reference to being spiritually fed. So I feel like that's a message. Make sure that you guys are that you're spiritually feeding yourselves at this time. Like I said, the word, the gospel is word. It's in the Bible. So yeah. Read it up. Anything that draws you of interest. If you've been feeling a little pulled to the Bible, pick it up, open a page. Doesn't have to be the first one. Anything that just calls to you. Closing messages here, Spirit, on the gospel. Closing messages. I feel like that was not appropriate. My mind is channeling Biggie Smalls. If you didn't know, now you know. Also, a direct message that I was channeling. The world is like, I don't know, feels like the world is confused. Because the world card clarified by the 2 of Swords, I just am reading it as the world being confused. And then I heard the world, they're not going to be confused no more when Jesus comes back. Like, they won't be confused after he comes back. Everything will be clear. Every knee shall bow. Every knee shall bow. Hallelujah. The gospel, Spirit, closing messages on the gospel. Closing messages for the gospel. the gospel, Spirit. The closing messages for the gospel. Closing messages. Closing messages, Spirit. Closing messages, Spirit, for the gospel. Closing messages. Closing messages. The good news, because I was asking that question a little bit earlier, the good news is that he's always there for you and that he'll never leave you and that he loves you. That's the good news, baby. On top of the other good news that I started with, which was he quite literally lived and died for you. What more do you want? People be wanting a whole lot. I low-key, hold on, y'all. I want to add a light to my room. Let me see how you feel about that. I have an interesting lamp in my room. I think it might make kind of a pretty light. But I'm not positive. Let's see. Kind of hate it. I do kind of hate it, but I don't want to get up again. Ain't that a problem for me? Okie dokie. Let us continue on. Okay, closing messages here. The gospel. Closing messages. I'm like, should I turn you guys? I ain't gonna do that. Closing messages here. Closing messages here for the gospel. Read your word, read your word, read your word. It is a tool to protect you from spiritual warfare. One tool among many. Prayer is a tool as well. I've said it before, the breastplate of righteousness. Yeah, I didn't even mean to say that, but I did. Breastplate of righteousness, the spirit of sword, the belt of truth, and the helmet of salvation, honey. Wear them. You need them every day. Okay. Closing messages, please, Spirit. Closing messages, Spirit. Closing messages. Closing messages, Spirit, for the gospel. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Closing messages for the gospel. What do we need to know about the gospel, please, Spirit? What do we need to know about the gospel? Oh, the world clarified by the Two of Swords just told me that it makes everything, it's just like a clarity. It just makes everything clear. It makes things seem less confusing when you're in your word, when you read your word, when you're using your spiritual tools to fight against spiritual warfare. And the card that came out was the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. She got a sunflower next to her, which represents happiness. It's like this is how you feel when your relationship is strong with the Most High. You feel confident, you feel beautiful, you feel protected, you feel safe, you feel happy, you feel excited, you feel like, yeah, like confident. Like I said, you just feel like you could take on the world. Closing messages here. Closing messages. If you're creative, share your creations. Period. If you are creative, share your creations. Please, 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 please. I'm hearing like it's like you can see Jesus on you. When Jesus is on you and you got that spirit, you can see it on people when they got that spirit. They just be looking so good. Like, it's like, wow, you look so handsome, so beautiful. They have a glow. It's like there's a glow here. Yes, yes. Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Closing messages here, Spirit. Closing messages. The gospel. Tell me. The gospel. He is so powerful. I'm assuming the Most High. Yes. My spirit team tell me he is so powerful. Yeah, I assume so. I know he is. Whew. Angels, ancestors, guys, what do we need to know? The closing message here. Closing messages. Tell me about the gospel. Oh, that was too much, Spirit. But I was going to say, a message I was getting earlier, picking up a little bit, is the world just feels very, like, split right now. Just very split apart, split in half. People in the world, we're just all feeling confused. But it's like in the world with the Two of Swords feels like there's an ending coming to that. To our confusion, to our division. Like I said too, that's a message I see when I look at it, but I also spoke on it on an individual level as well. That it could just be talking about you feeling more, less in your head and more just trusting your intuition. Vulnerability, being the naked body represents vulnerability. So it could be something about like, because I talked about like sharing your story, so like it definitely could involve like being extremely vulnerable and open and raw and real, but that vulnerability is the key to liberation and freedom. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Closing messages here. Closing messages here. Oh, Lord, please. They're showing me Jesus being crucified. And it's because I'm thinking about how this girl doesn't really have any clothes on. Like, I was just talking about, like, nakedness. And, like, you know, that's so vulnerable, so raw. But it's, like, at the same time, like, he was so strong. Like, they literally put nails in his hands and feet. Like, what? Oh. I don't know why they're showing me that. I guess because of the reason I just explained. Just to amplify his strength. Even though he didn't have clothes on. Like, it's, I don't know. It feels like a double, like, metaphor or something. I don't know. Not double, just a metaphor. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. What we got? What we got? Closing message here, please, Spirit. Closing message for the gospel. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? The gospel. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? The gospel. Tell me about the gospel. The Six of Cups. I really feel like I pushed this one out. Hold on. Spirit, can you please send this out again if you want me to take it? I feel like I dropped that one. I have a close. Finishing. We're doing the closing messages here. The gospel. What does the collective need to know? See, like that was like a snap, crackle, pop. I don't even know how that just came out the deck. I'm gonna put it back. Okay, Spirit. Closing messages here for the collective on the gospel. What do we need to know? Closing messages here for the collective. Closing messages here for the collective. Closing messages, the gospel. What's the good news? What is the good news? Closing messages, please, Spirit. Closing messages. It's like 5 cards or nothing. 1 card, please, Spirit. The Queen of Cups. A lot of feminine energy, which makes me think that I just feel like feminine energy is about receiving in a sense, or being more passive versus active versus the masculine energy. So these 2 queens coming out is giving me like the good news of the gospel. Is like they're like, God has so much to offer for you. Like he has so much for you to receive. There's so much he wants to give you. That's what I'm getting with this feminine energy. And literally at the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Pentacles, which talks about, you know, entrepreneurship and being very comfortable with your profit, your success. Okay, Spirit. Closing messages here about the gospel. And again, I feel like this is emphasizing like the feelings that you'll feel like when you have a strong connection, and when you read your word, it's like this is how you'll feel. Like you're gonna be feeling like that girl. I'm that girl, or I'm that guy. Like it's definitely giving that energy. Like it's also giving this energy of like you feel happy, and you feel loving, and you feel sweet, and you feel caring. Like oh yeah, and there's something here about traveling. Like there definitely could be an energy about traveling, whether that's telling different, and if you go to different places, you could be telling different people about your testimony. It's like wherever you go, this could be a topic of conversation anytime, any place, especially if you're where you are because of him, which I can't say. I don't know who is where they are without him. I don't think there's anybody who's where they are without him. That's what I'll say. I mean, we're all here because of him. So here we go. Here we go. And maybe that's what I was picking up earlier when I was talking about the world being confused. Like, it's like a feeling of just not knowing what to believe. Not knowing what to follow. Whom to follow, I guess. And I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just telling y'all about the gospel. I'm just telling y'all what I have been, what I'm being, what I feel. And from my perspective and my reality, because your perspective is your reality, but reality is not your perspective. Is that how that goes? I don't know. Anywho, moving forward, I was seeing a message just about people being confused, like not knowing what to believe. And I do feel that in a religious way as well. Like just being overwhelmed, overstimulated by all the religions, and just not knowing which one to follow. I don't know why that just snuck in there. I probably just lost train of thought, got distracted. Closing messages here, Spirit, for the gospel. Closing messages. Closing messages here. I heard the song from Hannah Montana. I don't want to sing it. I'm gonna say the lyrics. Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. I think that's what she said. And then she said, like, let's celebrate it. So come on, come on, come on. And that's so funny because literally the first card you have is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands talks about celebration as well. And I don't think I said that, but it does talk about that. It talks about celebration. It could also talk about a promotion. And now I'm getting reminded, like, I don't know why, when I looked at that card again, it just reminded, like, I heard envy. Like, when you are in a place of success, I do feel like there is going to be people who are jealous. And then that took me to everybody hated Jesus. Like, they literally hated him. So if people hate you, hey, they hated Jesus. Just know they hated Jesus. Jesus literally said, they hated me first. Like, he said something along those lines. Remember, if they hate you, remember they hated me first. How do you hate Jesus? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Then you have the Magician coming out. And like I said, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. That's what I heard when I got this card. And this card reminds us that we have all the tools that we need to make life whatever you want it to be. God being the main ingredient. And you have infinity signs on top of infinity signs. Like, literally, this card has an infinity sign, and then the card that it got on top of has an infinity sign. So definitely, it's like God is abundant. God is magic. Like, literally, the word magician is here. Magic. He makes magic. Ooh! And it's like, look at this. It's like he can make magic through you. That's almost what that's giving me. Like, this feels like it's coming from the Most High. The things he can do are inexplainable. And you already have him. So it's like, whatever you're waiting on to do, just do it. Because he's letting you know you got the green light. I'm hearing the song by John Legend, Green Light. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. Oh, and now they're giving me Mary. Mary said it. Mary said it. They're giving me God in me. It's the God in me. Huh? It's the God in me. Hey. Yeah. That's why it's important and to have that strong relationship, so you know that he is in you, and through, like I said, with the Six of Pentacles, like, he uses people to do his work. I feel like I'm not saying that right, like in the right wording, but y'all know what I mean. Like, he works through other people. He uses people as instruments. We are all his instruments. Okay, let me get some clarification for this Queen of Wands. Tell me about this Queen of Wands here, Spirit. Oh, that came out very fast. The Student of Mugs, bro. And I was feeling her energy, y'all. I was literally talking about, like, I don't know if it was this card that I was just feeling the energy on, but I think it was. That is crazy, because I think it was that card I was feeling the energy on. Just feeling super creative. I was talking about feeling super creative. If you're creative, you need to share your work. Please share your stuff if you are creative, whatever it is. Whatever it is. I feel like some of you guys have so many ideas, it's ridiculous. Put them out, put them out, put them out. And now I'm hearing, is that Luda? Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. And with the Page of Student of Cups, Student of Mugs, aka the Page of Cups, it's like the inner child is now here. So I feel the need to say, like, you are safe, you are protected. Justice, Libra energy, the Magician. Clarify the Magician, please. Judgment. From the deck, the Two of Swords, the Two of Pens. Same thing, same card that you got, that I was talking about earlier. Two of Pens, aka the Two of Swords. Okay, let's start with what I pulled, which was Justice and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, clarified by the Justice card. Do what's right. but do it with love. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, doing what's right, but doing it with love. Doing it with sympathy, emotion, sympathy, empathy, perhaps in some cases, tough love. And then sword of spirit, there's that sword. It's just giving WWJD. Just a good feeling of like wanting to like just making decisions out of love and fairness. Making decisions out of love and fairness. And trying to choose those things as much as you can. And handling the situations with the most like just a good balance of love and logic. That's what it feels like. The Magician, clarified by the Judgment card, which talks about, the Judgment talks about like feeling a calling, feeling called to do something. And literally, I don't know, like there's somebody in here who's like, there is multiple peoples in here who have something voicely to share. Like whether that's you're a singer or you're a certified yapper who doesn't post content of you yapping, you need to. Whether there's some creative hobby that you do, like it's something where you talk, something where you use your voice, because this person is on stage making people laugh. Like some of you guys, you could be like there's somebody definitely I could see like there's a person or multiple people who want to be a comedian, a singer, possibly even a magician. It's giving me the vibe, because like I said, the Magician was giving me, it's the God in me. And then the Judgment is giving me like your calling, like choosing. It's so hard to like put it into words, but it's just like choosing to to be the instrument of God, like wanting to be that instrument, wanting to be like, yeah, I have everything I need. God has given me all the tools that I need, and now I can do anything because of the tools that He has given me, and because He is with me, and because He is in me and a part of me, I can now create these amazing things. It's the calling, it's the choice that you are making to do that. Like this also feels like the gospel, like reading the word more will also like highlight what it is that you are meant to do, your calling, your magic. Yeah. Then you have the Two of Swords at the bottom, which I said the Two of Pens, the Three of Pens, which is the Three of Swords, and the Lovers with the World right there. Interesting. This is giving me the vibe of reflecting on your pain and recognizing that throughout every pain, throughout every heartbreak, throughout every letdown, throughout every disappointment, there has been one consistent factor. I'm gonna say one tree, a strong tree that has always been there and never moved. And it's like the feeling of knowing and trusting that that tree is not going anywhere because of all, like I said, all the disappointments, all the letdowns, all the anything less than shabby. That tree is still there, providing you shade. This is kind of giving me a Pisces energy, a hanged man energy of like understanding and reflecting that things are not happening to you, but they're happening for you in order for you to become the best version of yourself. And I completely skipped over the bottom of the deck energy of the last deck, but it was the Four of Wands, which represents like success, the Knight of Swords, which represents like messaging people or messaging, or also it represents just speaking of something, talking about something, having conversations about something, or being really like eager to get somewhere, do something. And then the Moon, which is Cancer energy, speaks to our clairsentience and just embracing the unknown and trusting our spirit team and trusting our gut that it's going to turn out well and it's going to turn out for our best good and turn out for our success, which is kind of what I was just talking about. So that plays in beautifully. Trusting the feeling that you'll be successful even though you don't know exactly how. The gospel, reading more of your word will help you to do that more if that's something that you struggle to do. Same with the Pisces energy of the meditation and understanding, like it's like the epiphanies, the revelations. Is that the word? I don't know if the word is revelation. I probably didn't mean to say that. I more so meant epiphany, and I was looking for the word like new perspective on like things that have hurt you and how you've grown from those things. They hurt you, but you grew from them. And that was the purpose. And this also feels like just more of a dependence on your spirit team, on the Most High, on your angels, rather than people in the physical world, if I'm being so honest. Because even here, this lady, she's standing here with the Lovers, and she's holding a mirror. Like I said, this to me is self-love. Like, we love the Lovers. When you have good self-love, you can attract a beautiful lover. But it's like, it's about self-love first. Like, not having that self-love will not lead to anything other than that. And I just love this depiction because she's holding this mirror, but like there's a picture of like all these happy couples behind her. It's really interesting. But yeah, that's the message I picked up as I looked at it. Okay, spirits, let's get the closing. Let's get the oracle cards. And let's end this reading. What do we need to know about the gospel? What do we need to know? It's like giving me the vibe of like it's a good time to be in the word when you're feeling hurt or disappointed or sad. It's a good reason to be in your word, because then your spirit team and the Most High, they can communicate with you directly, and they may even let you in on what it is, why it is that you went through X, Y, and Z. Like, it just might become so clear. So it just might become so clear. Ooh. Oh no, my cards are falling over. Oh, I just completely tore that deck up. Okay, Spirit, can you send it out again if you want me to take it? Because I really don't know if that was me or you. What do we need to know about the gospel? What do we need to know about the gospel? Tell me about the gospel, Spirit. What closing message do you have for the collective? The gospel. Ooh, my foot is asleep. Hold on, y'all. Woo! Oh. The gospel, Spirit. Closing. Oracle message, the gospel. What does the collective need to know? What is the message that you would like the collective to take with them? What is the message you would like the collective to take? The Angel of Strength, number 50, which breaks down to 5. And number 5 talks about change. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have number 18, which is the Moon card in tarot. And it talks, and this is it says anxiety. So literally, the Angel of Strength. It's like through the power of Christ strengthens me, and through the power of Jesus, through the power of Christ, I can do anything. That's what this is reminding me of. It's like it's like do it scared. Even if you're scared, even if it doesn't seem like the outcome might be in your favor to do it anyway because you're protected. It might feel uncomfortable with that number 5 coming up, but it's like the change overall will be something that is good. Because it's leading you to somewhere where you want to be. It feels like you just can't see it yet. Personal power and inner strength. And it does say speak your truth in here, which I wanted to say because there's been a lot of Taurus energy coming out about speaking your truth. Okay, let's see. Worry or distress. And it's just like, I just hear pray. Like, it's definitely good to pray over and release whatever worries this you have, because God said that it does not give us another day of life to worry. It does not add a day to our life to worry. Okay, Spirit, what African goddess is here? Hey guys, lost you for a second. My phone decided I didn't have any storage when I was like almost done with the video. Girl. Anywho, let me pull a card. The Gospel, Spirit, what message do you want us to know? What do you want the collective to know about the Gospel? When you choose God, you choosing to make magic, honey. You're choosing that anything is possible. Magic, anything is possible. You can manifest anything. That is what it's giving. Like, literally, the magician is the master manifester. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Both basically master manifestors. Like, it's like they're the daughters of the magician. This would be a huge change. I'm thinking about people getting saved. Like, this is people like literally like giving their life to Jesus and accepting them into their heart, him into their heart. Because I was thinking about the Phoenix, I'm thinking about rebirth. To Jesus, come to Jesus right now. Just now. Like, I'm not paying attention. Okay, Spirit, let me pay attention. Closing message here, Spirit, for the collective. Closing message here for the collective. Closing message for the collective about the gospel. The gospel. Miracles. I know that's right. Come on. Ayazan 42 breaks down to 6, which is the number of peace, love, and abundance. Miracles are possible. You are a miracle. Believe in miracles. Believe that with the things that you want are possible and they can happen through the Most High, because He can do anything. So why couldn't He do something for you? But like I said, number 6 is also about reciprocation. It's about balance. So don't be expecting to get blessed and you give no praise and you give no, like, you don't get no praise. You don't be putting your testimony out there, telling people how you were blessed. Like, there is something where it's like he's not going to give you more if you don't appreciate what you already have. Why would I give somebody more when they don't appreciate what I already gave them? And it says, you are a miracle. All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. You are a magnet for miracles. Declaration, my life is full of miracles. And I was going to say something about this earlier, so I'm glad it's in here. I was thinking about something like see it before you believe it type of vibe. And this literally says, you claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. What if you see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self, do what awakens your soul, and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle today yet, ask for it and allow it in. And then the bottom of it is like talking about energy vampires. It says scarcity, sakuyant. And that is so crazy. The first line is, you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperities. Be grateful for your riches. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well-being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. This is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. Make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for right now? My blessings always overflow. And I love how those two pair together. They pair together beautiful, because the first one said, believe in miracles, dare to dream bigger. The second one says, like, basically knock off that lack, the scarcity, because it's a scarcity and lack are an illusion. Those paired each other. They paired so well together. Absolutely love that. Okay, last one, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me and listening to this message. I hope that you enjoyed it and it brought you some peace, love, hope, positivity, all that good stuff. And I hope that you have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you find this video, or you are having a great morning, afternoon, day, evening, night, whenever you find this video. Okay, Spirit, one final card for the gospel. And I started the video talking about how the gospel basically is in reference to the life, the miracles, to Jesus Christ's miracles that he performed, his life, his death, his resurrection. So I think it's interesting that the word miracles came out. Okay, new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. So new moons represent new opportunities to honestly go deeper in your word, understand it more. Like I was talking about devotional earlier. And that's also reminding me of like how I was talking about just dreaming bigger. Like if you go deeper within yourself, like what are your true desires? Like if you were to dream as big as you could, because that was the energy that the miracles was giving. Seeing past that lack and the scarcity card. It was like seeing past that lack and scarcity, seeing that it's an illusion. If once you see past it, what do you really want when you're able to see past that? Because that might be like kind of blocking you from seeing or asking for what you really want. Scorpio also has very transformative energy. So a very big change. It says, know your magic. Know that you're magic. Clear out negativity to supercharge your manifesting powers. And we were talking a lot about manifesting. Water energy, that tracks. And it says you're regaining control of a situation that cut deep. You moved through your fears, and now you can see where this issue has come from. Now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. It says magic on here. I want to mention that. And it says financially, this is a blessed time to work with someone or a joint venture. It's time to release a grudge. And it says also the sentence I didn't finish said, now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong. Stay strong now. Yeah. It just feels like just like a new mindset, like a new way of thinking. And it's it's intuitively led, because I can't think of which one though. It's one of the Claires. I don't know. One of the Claires. Possibly all of them. You could be feeling like there could be like an intensifying of intuitiveness for the collective. You could be feeling that. But yeah, it just feels like there's just this deep clearing out of the mind. And it allows like all this new information to come in. Like I was thinking out with the old and in with the new. But yeah, that's everything I have for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!